You start off with that's a continuation of the last week's episode sound.
Is that what I did last time?
Not the exact one, but you know how you usually end with like a yelp or pterodactyl, whatever that is, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we're that's the bookends now. Or that one continued into this one. Anywho, we're back. ADLR podcast. I was gonna say I'm Brian. I'm Anthony. We got Brian here.
Yeah, I'm Anthony as well.
We're all Anthony actually. If this world were mine. Anyway, uh, we're back with mostly music. Oh, never mind. Brian got some Agatha Long on there on the docket here. I figured we just go to town on the music since we listen to all of it. Oh, you actually listen to Kendrick's? Finally, I was about to say, bro, you need to.
Yeah, I listened to it
That entire project
yesterday.
is what if Brian made fun of stuff, and I'm like, okay. Like, did you hear the part where he starts like gasping in the middle of a fucking line? He's like,
Yeah, right before he yells mustard.
yeah.
I like it because it's like it's a me thing and a Courage the Cowardly Dog thing.
It's yeah, man. That he. I mean, we're gonna go right into the. I guess let's go straight into Kendrick then. Um, I was gonna review it last week, but I'm like, let me give it another week of listens and stuff. And I've been playing the album front to back for a couple times now. Uh, it's just a fun ass project, dude. There's a lot of heavy, like, what I guess Western uh,
Yeah, it's definitely
instrumentals.
West Coast sounding,
Holy shit! How many
which
times
makes
I've
sense because I don't know if Mustard did a lot of it or if it was just that one song, but it makes sense.
I think it's just that one song because someone was breaking down one of the lyrics on TikTok and it's talking about Jack Antonoff, Jack something. He's a producer. I think he was on. That's not his name. What's his name? Is it Jack?
Which song?
He produced most of it apparently, besides the
I
mustard
just
track.
credits.
Oh, that's true. Isn't it Jack something? Or am I wild in here? What do you look at? You look like you looked out the window just now. You're like
I'm looking at I'm looking at the.
the what?
I don't see any
Oh, then never mind. I must have.
recording engineers. Jack Antonoff.
Ah, okay. Then that's probably the guy I thought who produced it, but apparently he didn't. It was all mustard.
Oh, he produced. Okay, sorry, I was looking the wrong spot.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack Antonoff. Jack Antonoff. Nice Soundwave as a song on here.
Oh, you know who Soundwave is?
Yeah, producer.
Oh, nice.
Kamasi Washington's on Luther, which is cool.
I mean, fucking Luther slaps, man.
That's one of the songs I didn't heart.
You're wild. Really?
It's only two songs I didn't heart. Spoilers.
Well, let's get into which one. Luther is an easy hard. Like immediately, I'm like, this is so smooth. SZA on the fucking on the chorus. Yeah, it was so smooth.
I didn't like her on the chorus.
That's wild to me. What about
I found the
Gloria?
chorus annoying. Gloria I liked.
What? Then we're opposite. Where Gloria's fine to me, but Luther to me was a better performance on her.
You know, Gloria is one of my favorites of the album. And the other song I
Oh,
didn't like was just because it got to the point where it's like, stop. Is Hey Now, the chorus.
oh, that happened to me with a bunch of these songs, and then again another week of listening to it, and then the earworm just way in there. What you talking about? They
Mm.
talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh?
Is that Hey Now?
No, that's Peekaboo.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's
I was like,
Peekaboo. Do you know how many songs I'm like, where it in the dark? Like there was so much
I was
YG waiting for him to come on. I'm like, oh shit.
what makes me happy is I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Hold on.
Is who?
Appears on. Is it not him? Let me look at. I thought he AZ Chike. I thought he was on Blue Lips.
Oh,
But maybe not.
I don't remember if he was on there. I don't
Because he
remember
might be the guy from the movie. Yeah, it is him.
the. Okay.
Which put me in a film. That's one of my favorite songs in Blue Lips. So to hear him again, I
Uh
was like,
huh.
let's get it.
I mean, he's running in the same circles apparently. You know,
Which is
Schoolboy Q's.
Peekaboo.
Yeah. Peekaboo. Oh man, there's a lot. It's just a lot of memorable or earworm. Like they're catchy, either ad libs or choruses are repetitive. Like I know I don't like repetitive choruses, but Squabble Up grew on me. Turn His TV Off is just reincarnated into TV Off. It was a good mix. I thought it was all one song the first time I listened to it,
Mm.
and then I'm like, oh okay, no, this is two separate ones. Which excellent job. There's some songs where I'm like, you need to break these up because they don't have the same thing, but he definitely powered up on that. On the TV, TV off. What's up?
What's funny is a few friends of mine were like reincarnated. It seems like it's the goal of it was to be like Pac, like the cadence and uh like sound of Pac
Oh,
on it.
nice.
But so I agree, but with an and like the second verse where he starts talking about, I think he starts talking about more pill pop or drug stuff.
Yeah.
To me, he sounded like DMX. So I don't know if it's on purpose or I just heard DMX, but it sounded like a mix of both, and I liked it.
Oh, okay.
And like the third verse seemed like it was just Kendrick being Kendrick.
That's to me the whole album to me because it's like, I mean, I think the weakest song for not weakest, but the ones that just didn't. I skip immediately and go straight to Squabble. I
He's gonna shit on.
whacked out Morals. Like the first one, I'm like I enjoyed that as an intro, but to go back and listen to Pick It, I don't. Like I go straight to Squabble Up and keep it playing.
I don't realize how long Whacked Out Murals was. I like it, but that might lose its way. I might unheart it.
Oh, I didn't even hit the like. I when I was first listening to it, I'm like, okay, where he's
That
going in.
first section of it, I'm like, yep.
Yeah, you like all of the stuff that's on there. Man in the Garden was really good. Heart Part 6 was good. Uh, which am I missing? I'm not
I'm
looking at
trying
the
to think of
track
a
list.
third. Like if I did a Marvel team of it, trying to figure out what my third would be.
Oh, a Marvel team of the tracks on here.
Yeah, Dodger Blue is the easiest, my favorite. Dodger Blue, Gloria, and I don't know about the last one.
I was not expecting that. Reincarnated. No, it's got because the way he's doing the bops this year with the that heavy West Coast sounding, it's got to be Squabble Up, Luther, and TV Off. Like that's just the hype one, and then the Luther one to even it out. Even though I do like Man in the Garden or Man at the Garden,
Man at the Gardens.
that shit was really good. And so is Hard Part 6. So is Dodger Blue. That one sneaks up on me. I'm like, oh, I forgot this is on here, and then it's sick instrumentals. I don't know. I just had a great time listening. I keep replaying the album. Uh,
It,
Go ahead.
it might actually be Peekaboo. Maybe it's my third. I just really enjoy that AZ Chike guy. I gotta listen to more of them.
Ah, okay.
That's my like. I think not too much behind it for a favorite song. It's only like a minute and a half on Blue Lips. His movie.
Is it Hey Now the one that's who taught you this? Kendrick taught him, or is it?
No, that's
I'm getting all the tracks mixed up because I'm just playing the whole thing, the whole
I
album.
think
Or is that
it's
Dodger
not
Blue?
GNX, is it? No, that's not
Oh,
Dodger
you're right.
Blue.
I think it's GNX. I think you're correct. That is. I think that's GNX. What was I gonna say? Yeah, dude. And as of this recording, they announced the tour already for this, and of course, not a single
Not
date
Florida.
for Florida, bro. What's going on? That would have been cool. Was SZA on there too? I sent you a TikTok run that there's some guy uh speculating that the next album is SZA's. Like people are saying that this was supposed to lead into a second Kendrick album, but I think it's hers and he's gonna be like
She
featured in
already
like she
lied.
was.
She already lied. Hey, both of these, but in fall. We're in winter.
I thought winter was in January.
December's winter, bro.
Is it?
December, January, February.
Start date. I'm gonna go and check the internet. The internet knows everything. It's still not winter yet. Saturday, December 21st. She still got time.
All right.
She still got time. So she got what, 2 weeks? Oh, 3 weeks?
Go ahead and release an album that's just 7 versions of Saturn.
Different speeds. It's
Mm-hmm.
just Saturn normal speed, half speed, double speed.
Different speeds, and she just changes only the planet that she mentions.
Oh, okay, but it has to be multiple syllable. Like it has Saturn. We got Uranus is too much. We got Pluto. It could work
Mm-hmm.
to keep
Yeah,
it
you can make
easy.
all of it work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm digging it. I was not expecting him to drop the album. Ever since I saw the music video for Not Like Us and the beginning part of Squabble Up came up, like, please, I just want to hear this. And of course, Squabble Up came out, and I'm like, yes, this is it. I need all my babies. Let's go. It's and then that heavy. It's the instrumentals. Like I don't know who if he was in there helping to make it or he was just like, nope, I need this one, and that. Like he got like an array of them, and he was like, I just need the bounciest West Coast shit you can think of, man. And then the samples, I hear music, I like to dance. And I'm like, what? They were just doing a lot in it, but it worked
They
out. It
could.
wasn't too chaotic. Go ahead.
What I liked about this, it's usually the thing that I critique Kendrick on, or like there's like always making a good song and then being too messagey or abstracty, like being too creative with it. And a lot of times he'll kill off a song for me
Mm-hmm.
when he goes way too, he gets too weird with it.
Okay.
I think this was pretty consistent. Like he, didn't, I don't think he ever did anything weird.
I'm
Even like the little sounds he does, or like the funny cadences he does.
Yeah, like I'm with you. I agree 100%. I think he found the sweet. This is the sweet spot where he's still talking about real stuff and it's not too crazy with it. And he makes some tracks where you're fucking dancing to it. Where you can't help. I can't help but dance to it.
Yeah, it was a very hype push day.
Oh, 'cause you did it while working out. Yeah, there's
Mm-hmm.
you must have fought somebody and you don't remember it. Holy shit. What was I gonna say? I definitely recommend listening to this. It's only like what 30 or 40 minutes, or am I
Yeah,
tripping again?
sub 45.
Sub 45. Yeah,
It's 44 minutes and 21 seconds. But who's counting?
I'm with you there. There's no I
Yeah,
might
there's only
go.
two songs I didn't heart.
I'm right there with you
It
there.
might drop down to three depending on if I want to listen to Whacked Out Merles to completion every time.
Oh, so it's not which ones didn't make it. So it wasn't Luther, and what was the other
So
one?
Luther and Hey Now didn't make it.
Oh, I understand. I understand Hey Now, but I don't understand Luther, bro. Like that one, when I first heard it, I'm like, this is, you know how you when there's a track you listen to like jumping in or we'll get to Kenny Mason. I'm like, this is a heart, and I don't ever see this going away. That was
Hmm.
Luther for me. When it ended, I'm like, solid, and I'm like, okay, so the teasing of your next album has to stop because we get it. You can sing, it's great.
I'm
Drop
on the
it.
album.
Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah. I
Producer
don't even have a
edits.
plan. It's just Moon.
Oh, let him know because you put your bare ass out, or
That's how I started. I'm like, S out, S out, S out. And then I just start rapping.
oh shit.
GIFs. Like it's ASMR song.
What you mean?
I just rap GIFs.
Oh, I see. Rap gifs. I thought you meant gifs like like a the gifs on the internet, like an image. Oh shit. I don't. What's funny is you just flicked me off of when we cut this. I don't think it's gonna make it. So we're like, what the hell is he talking about? He flicked me off. Uh, I don't know if you have anything else to say about it. It's definitely
Nah,
dope.
I like that it's up my alley. I like that I didn't have to. There was no, for the most part, minus Hey Now, where I was like, all right, and move on.
Hey
There's
now,
there's
say
n-
now.
there's there's artists on here that I felt were missing that I would have liked.
Talk about it.
So many. I'm annoyed that there's no Vince Staples Kendrick
That's
because a
true.
lot of these he would have fit, and him and Mustard have a good relationship. Vince
Uh huh.
YG, a lot of this could have had a YG on it.
So what I forgot what song it was. I thought it was the dark instrumental that he was just rapping on. Was it Peekaboo? I think it was. I'm like, this has to be the same instrumental, and I'm like, why didn't he come in on this?
I don't remember which one it was either. It could have been GNX as well because I just heard it now to make sure it was the song
Yeah,
you're referencing. YG could have been put anywhere on that song.
yeah, man.
And in the third one, no Baby Keem.
Oh, facts. Unless I got something else. Again, with the way he's been moving this year, there might be plans already that we don't know what's about to happen.
Probably because him, and that was the three that was working on music together. I forget what they're calling themselves. It was Tyler the Creator, Kendrick, and Baby Keem.
Oh, then that might still be coming, which makes sense. If I still listen to Tyler's album. Damn it, because he's also touring next year, right? Tyler, he's making it
Yeah,
to Miami, not in Orlando.
Schoolboy's on
Unfortunately,
that album.
I need to listen to it. Uh,
Like there was no loved song, but as an album, I
it,
thought it was good.
it was dope. Okay, okay, cool. I'll check it out to see what's happened. That's it on Kendrick's, man. I don't have anything else much to say, man. It's definitely worth your sub 45 minutes, man. At least one playthrough. It's a
What's
fun
funny
ride.
is I actually skipped an album from him. I didn't actually listen to
Mr. Morale.
his last album. Yeah, I never got around to it,
Ah, you missed out. There's some dope tracks on there.
and I really haven't even heard any of the disses. I heard "Not Like Us," and then him on
Let me tell you something,
him.
Brian. You don't have an option to hear Not Like Us. That's how big it was, right?
Hmm.
You will hear Not Like Us. It's that popular. Same with Sabrina Carpenter's. Oh my God, not
Espresso.
Espresso. I was
Yeah, but
thinking.
it wasn't "Song of the Summer" though. A unnamed Taylor Swift song was.
Oh, it was. It was Crown Song of the Summer. It was a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, that I've never heard of or heard.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, whatever stuff is happening, whatever. Because to me, the two that are battling it out is Espresso and Not Like Us for the year, right? Everyone knows those two songs. I think. Anyway, I started listening to my 2024 playlist because it's about that time of the year, Start
Like you just
reviewing.
start. I listened to it like throughout the entire year.
Oh no, I mean I hit randomly, but now I'm listening, going, what am I picking, right? As my fave fives, fave fives. I started listening as soon as December hits. I'm like, all right, it's time to review, and I already started listening to stuff, and I'm like, okay, some stuff
Yeah,
got axed immediately. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't heard this in a while, and then like I'm not, I'm not making it, or this
I
ain't
haven't
making it
removed anything in a while.
from your 2024 list. What do you have, like 600 songs already in it?
As of today, I have 511.
Damn, I was close, and that was me just right off the hip. Uh, yeah, I think we can move on. I did, bro. Kenny Mason's album, good recommendation.
Slow start for me. What you listen to Angel Eyes,
Yeah,
right? For me, one if we did like a Fave Five, like just artists we're new to this year, or something like that, could
yeah,
easily make it on there.
yeah,
His album before was Nine. Thoroughly enjoyed.
yeah. That's jumping in.
Um,
That is the birth of jumping in.
yeah. So I heard that as a single, and then I heard the album, which is funny.
Oh, then never mind. I'll take that back. I thought that was only.
But I love
Uh
that. And then Angel Eyes, I get the skits because he's trying to like make like an actual like cohesive album. I didn't start liking things until track 5 because
Track
another
five.
nitpick, Angel Eyes.
Okay. Wait. So relief? You don't like relief? I think that was before Angel Eyes.
It's after.
Oh, it's after. Okay.
Um, I don't like when people bake their skits or the little interludes within a song. I think that's an easy way for it to not get replays. I think they need to stop trying to do that and just make it its own thing separately.
Yeah, like a interlude track or whatever. Even if it's only 30 seconds or something. Like,
Yeah,
why
because
not?
intuition I liked, but the little story he's trying to tell should have separated it. In my
What
opinion.
didn't you like about How to Survive? I thought How to Survive made it to my
Let me see.
library.
It might have been the same thing. I didn't care for the
I thought How to
no.
Survive.
There was a skip, but it was also I was just like, man, it felt like a generic, like an added, just filler
Oh,
song.
oh, okay. For me,
But from
go ahead.
track 5, so Angel Eyes down, minus Teen Gohan. So from track 5 to 8, Hearted.
Oh, I'm a little bit more. I moved it up a bit. So I'm How to Survive, Been Having, Angel Eyes, Relief, and I think that's it. Sometimes everybody knows hits because I heard it a few times because again I got to start doing that to really see what
Everybody
sticks.
know this shit. I heard the
Yeah,
instrumental. I'm like,
that one comes in. I'm like, okay, I can sometimes listen to this, but I'm
I
digging
liked
it.
it, and it reminds me of Paris, Texas, like the instrumental he picked for that.
Hmm.
Uh,
I don't know. I liked it. The whole
I
the
liked
project
it.
as well.
Like it's solid. It's just those are my nitpicks.
That's fair.
I think he could have took some songs off and then just took off the skits of the songs. You would have went 2 for 2 for me.
I see. I mean, 50% on your first year you heard them is not too bad. And they're
It's still solid.
projects. Yeah.
Technically, it's not even my first year I heard him because I heard him
I keep
as
forgetting.
a feature.
You said, yeah, you mentioned. I forgot you mentioned you heard him as a feature, and then you heard Jumping In.
Hmm.
And then the world heard Jumping In. And it was
What's funny
glorious.
is
What's up?
in Tori Mori's album from this year, I think the only song I liked was Kenny Mason was featuring on it. I think that's the only song I ended up hearing.
Was there another single that you played for me that Kenny Mason's in to this year?
Single?
I think it was a single or a song he's featured in. Or might have heard it randomly through Discover or DJX, but oh
Apparently, he's
man.
on Denzel Curry's album.
Thank you. That's where I heard him. Because I did listen to Denzel Curry's album. I did not put that on here. Or did I talk about it last week?
I don't remember.
I did. Because I remember, I think I did. Yes, I did. Because I even put one of the songs on for the IG promotion stuff. Or not promotion, but like the socials. I'll put Sked. Sked. That's how you spell Sked.
I've only heard the hot one because of you. And then I heard Tia. I heard Tia's album, Tia Corrine's album, instead of his.
I need to listen to hers too because what's his name? Carlos who works out. He had some of her tracks onto the shared playlist we have for when we're working out, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go listen to this.
I did recommend it.
What is it though?
Pussy.
I know that's the same one. The one that starts with
I can't wait. That's what it's called.
No, the track that you reference from her all the time.
Paris Hilton. Bitches at the tizzy top.
That one
That
comes
one that
on.
played.
That's the one he has on there. It played, and I'm like, oh, at the tizzy top, and I'm like, I gotta listen to this album.
I don't remember the name of the song right now, but she also starts with the same energy. She goes, "Ain't got no dick. I'm cranky."
Yeah, I'm good with. I definitely need to listen to it because she's
Shaka
got
Khan, I think it is. Hold on.
yeah,
Yeah.
called it.
Kenny Beats produced that one too.
Oh, nice. Did he do the whole prod? Did he do the whole thing?
No,
Or okay, I don't know if he's pulling off a Kate Renata or not. That came on today when when I was listening to it. Mustang Sally. Gosh, that slaps still, man. Well, what's her name? Maita
Mustang Sally.
by Maita. Maita, Maeta. I'm tripping again, aren't I? Hold on.
The hell? That's her name. That's a person's name, but I don't remember. Mustang Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only song I didn't like from that project.
What? Oh man, that's crazy. To me, that's a solid ass track. But
The whole
okay,
album is Kitchen Cough Cough.
that's what I'm saying. I thought he said when you mentioned Kenny Beats, I'm like, oh, did he pull a Kate Renata? Or like DJ X would like to say, Kate Renata.
Yeah, I don't even remember the song.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind then. He said I don't remember. Bam, 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 and then her chorus, the her part when she starts going higher note. I'm like, come on, and right into another. And the Kate Renata instrumental keeps going. I'm like, all right.
The rest of that album, the rest of the album's fucking.
Yeah, Endless Night. I forgot the other ones.
Way up all night. Bing, bing, bing,
DJ got
bing,
J.
bing,
I think
bing.
it's DJ saved my or DJ got me.
DJ got me.
That's what it is. Yeah.
New lover and a new lover.
Anywho, I don't think I have anything else to say about Kenny Mason's. I liked more tracks in this one than his first one this year. Like jumping in obviously was I didn't have to listen to it to see if he updated the track. I'm like, yeah, I'm just adding it to the library right away, and then I listened to the rest of the album. The first one, 9, I think it was you mentioned,
Uh-huh.
and then I heard this one. I liked a lot more tracks in this one than 9.
Other around from there.
Oh, you like 9 more than or like
Apparently, they're both 9 songs. On 9, I liked 6. On Angel Eyes, I liked 4.
oh then yeah, you really like the 9 now. I'm gonna have to re-listen to it. Maybe I'm bugging.
That's all I gotta say
Yo,
about
who
it.
possessed you just now?
I don't think I'm cranky.
Oh,
You gotta listen to it.
that's your cranky voice.
Mm.
That's crazy. Okay, I mean we're kind of speedrunning through this, so I'll slow it down a bit with 070 Shake. This was a fucking chill listen, dude. I was listening to this while playing Ravenswatch. Smooth ass album. I like that a lot.
I heard it after I finished Arcane,
Mm-hmm.
and it's another one of those albums where I feel like it's made with like scoring it to something in mind. Like it itself sounds like a soundtrack.
I can see that because there's some parts where it sounded like it was from a scene or something, or there's a lot of stuff happening in instrumental where I'm like, is I looked at my screen like, if did a video start playing?
Yeah, like and what's funny is a lot of this would have fit better, or would at least have fit Arcane, in my opinion.
Okay, I can see. Um, for me, the Winter Baby, the double track, Winter Baby and New
Yep, that's
Jersey
my favorite
Blues.
song.
Talk about it, bro. It's like we
That's
have
my
the
favorite song.
same blood in ours. I like that track a lot. Winter Baby and New Jersey Blues. I thought it was gonna be weird because they're gonna when they swap tracks, if you will, but nope, did a good job handling it.
It was a clean beat swap or
Yeah.
song swap.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Only ended up harding 4 of them.
Oh, really? Which ones?
Vagabond,
Uh huh.
Into Your Garden, Battlefield, and then Winter Baby.
Oh, damn. No, what's wrong with me? Winter Baby, New Jersey Blues, Into Your Garden, Battlefield. I thought was pretty cool, and I think Never Let Us Fade. That's on the block right now because I'm like I like it's on my libraries, but I have to give it some time.
I don't think there was anything I hated.
Same.
Even though there's only 4 songs, like as a whole, another one of those where it sounds like it could be scored to something, like made with scoring in mind.
Mhm.
But then, like as an album, this was a cool listen.
I'm with you on that. I'm running into that more and more where I'm listening just full on my albums. I'm like, this was a good ride for about an hour. I'm like, cool. Sometimes I don't get a single like, but or add to my library, but I'm like, I can definitely recommend it.
Yeah,
Again, a one. All we're recommending is one playthrough, dude, and all of these are usually sub an hour,
yep. This is sub 40 minutes.
even shorter, right?
What you call it?
I say
I,
even
I've
shorter. Oh,
I've liked was I forget 07 was like the group
oh, then
Shake's music for years now. Um,
Oh, that's a group.
yeah, at least
I
it
thought
was
it
at
was
one point.
just
I don't know if they
her.
still are. No, no, no. So just the 070 part. So it's like ASAP Ferg and ASAP Rocky, but they're ASAP.
Ah, that's like a tag. I was gonna say glam tag. I'm like that's gonna
Yeah,
sound
it
terrible,
was.
but
I don't know if it still is.
oh, okay. Because I remember while I was listening to it and I was waiting for Ravenswatch to load up between levels or whatever. I looked over and you know how Spotify. Oh, you still have title. Do you have
I still have title.
entitled when you hit a? Is there a now playing section that gives you information on the artist that's currently playing?
But like, did you know they have 7 teeth like that? Or
No, not. They have 7 in total, or
yeah,
they just have at least 17.
depends
Um,
on the artist.
the now playing stuff for Spotify is like a vertical sidebar that comes up, shows the album art, title, album, whatever, and then underneath is like artist description for a little bit, and then underneath that's like tour dates. It's like relevant information to what you're
Oh
listening to.
no, don't give me shit like that.
Okay,
Let
well,
me see the queue. They let me see suggested tracks if you wanted to do that,
mhm,
and then just credits. And if they uploaded lyrics for the song, you can click on lyrics.
that lyrics is on there too. Uh, but in that description, it was just mentioning her, so I thought that was just her whole uh stage name. But it's still
Mm,
she's just Shake. Then that's different. I didn't know that. So who else is in it? Or
I
from
don't
you remember?
remember.
Okay,
I just remember that like when she started, it was like a collective of people.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if they all were artists. I don't remember. I just know that they're like that was like a collective, like ASAP.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. I don't know. I had a good time with it, man. It was cool.
Yeah,
It's definitely a nighttime listen, chill. There's nothing too upbeat and stuff. It's a very mellow kind of sounding collection of tracks, I guess. Nothing like kind of popped off that you're not getting GNX in this, right? It's a
mm.
nice opposite of that, in my opinion.
I think I've heard every one of her albums.
Every single one.
But yeah,
And which one's your favorite then? I mean, since you heard all of them, how many are there? Is there a lot?
it's only like four. At least it's on title. I don't know. Maybe I did miss something. I don't know. Let me see.
I can check.
Yeah, no, not even. There's three,
There's three, and you heard all three of
four.
them.
I lied
All
again.
right, bro. Like, what are you doing?
It's
What
four.
are you doing?
It's four. Which one I like the most? It
I mean, you
might
can't
be the
kill
one.
me has Skin and Bones, and that's my favorite track from her. Is Skin and
Have you ever
Bones.
heard Guilty Conscience in the album before?
No, I have not.
You'll like it a lot. It's probably
M-
that album. Now that I think about it.
Modus Vivendi.
Yeah.
I'll check. I'll listen to this then. 'Cause I think you did review it on the podcast. I just haven't gone back and listened to it.
Yeah, what I want. It's
D
good. You'll like it.
Light 319. Oh, it's a 20 in 2020. Nice. Okay. What do you want to speak on? Do you have anything else you want to add? Or
To the album, no, not really. It's a definitely like a just to reiterate, just as a body of work,
mm-hmm.
great job. While there's only four that I loved from the album, it's still a
Awesome.
solid listen for 40 minutes. I think
I'm
very
with you.
atmospheric.
I'm with you there. That's the word I was looking for when I said this nighttime music. It's like a more. It's chill, but it's like it kind of sucks you in. That's all the music the homework I did. I still need to go listen to Tyler's, the creators album, and to catch up. I finally listened to Denzel's last week, and I still have a bunch. I'm gonna keep at Larry June is his name, right? Cool. I need to listen to Larry June's one because if you say it's an easy, hey, this is the song you listen to while you're driving. You know what I do? I drive. So
Easy. Fucking. What I say it was called again? Hold on. The second I see the name, but Imported Couches is also that whole album is literally I'm on the road, bitch music.
oh shit,
Not like you're a bitch on the road, but I'm on the road, comma bitch.
bitch. Let's
Yeah.
go. Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. 3 piece. Three Piece. Yeah,
That's the
Stinson
one.
Beach is also good. Three Piece is like if Three Pieces, you're driving like this.
Oh, okay.
3 piece ride. Yeah,
I don't. I was like, is there anything on there that has jumping in energy?
that's probably the closest.
Okay, cool. That'll be my homework for next time, I guess. If I
Everything
never
else
come here.
sounds like everything else sounds like if a pimp made music.
Yeah, that's the way you described it. And I'm like, I gotta hear this, right? And I could just coast to this.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I mean, we're gonna keep the music minute going. You have some new homework assignments.
Yeah,
Wizkid dropped another album, or is this an
yeah,
EP?
Wizkid dropped an album. Uh, 16 track. I'm still in my Nigerian bag for this year. 16 tracks,
How many
47
features?
minutes. One, two, three, four credited features.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's not like crowded.
Um, Man, I just listened to this one today. Out of the 16 songs, there's only three I didn't heard.
Oh
This,
wow.
like, from all the albums that I heard, like the Nigerian artists,
Mhm.
this is more so like the pop or mainstream club kind of music.
Mhm.
And within that is like dancing, but there's also some R&B mixed with the dancing in there.
Oh,
The Brent Fires song, which it was a single, but I didn't listen to it.
this a Brent Fayez song?
Yeah, here's a song Brent Fires.
Slaps. Okay.
So like the instrumentals that you heard from like the common patterns you heard in like Thames' album, for instance, it's that, and then Brent Fires doing the chorus, beat switch in the middle, so it's still that but a little slower, and then Brent doing Brent.
Oh, okay. Cool. I gotta listen to it. It's been a while since I heard a new thing from Brent. Mostly because I haven't been listening to music. But did he
A lot
drop?
of it's yeah, a lot of it's clean. Brent, no, he has not.
Okay.
He doesn't like me.
Oh, he specifically was like, I don't like that man. I don't want to make sure he doesn't hear anything new.
Yeah, last thing he dropped was last year,
Which was the
Larger
one
Than
we already.
Life.
Yeah, we heard that one already. That's the. Oh my gosh, that fucked up the world one, right? That has that track in it.
What, fuck the world and we're walking erection?
Yeah.
That's 2020.
There's a project after.
So that happened, and Wasteland was 2022. The I'm a Rolling Stone is on there. And then
Oh, I
2023
heard
is Larger Than
Wasteland.
Life.
I think I last one I heard was Wasteland. Then.
Yeah, that's the one where he also, with a lot of these, baked some of the skits into it, and they kind of overstay their welcome.
Mm. I
Like he
do remember
separated
those
some,
bits because it was some like it was late night. He had some lady at the hotel or
yeah, some
something.
smooching sounds in the limo or
Yeah,
whatever.
and that's okay. I do remember. I might have listened to it then.
Hello, Mr. Cat.
All right, so tell me. My bad. Wizkid.
Yeah, so it's compared to the other albums, I would say it's the more mainstream centric, at least the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Asake is on here, who I reviewed his album earlier this year, another Nigerian artist.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Sullivan's in it. She's a great singer.
This
It's one of
name
the
sounds
only ones
familiar.
I didn't like. I think that's Busted Windows Out Your Car.
That's bust your windows out your car.
I think that was her song. Yeah, you never heard that like years ago? I bust the windows out your car.
No, I think I might have heard her in a feature or something. Then that name sounds
She's been in
familiar.
other stuff. I think she's also in what's the name of that show? I think she did Roster.
I don't know what show that is. Roster.
That's the name of the song.
Oh,
You remember that lady from Barbie? Um, and she's a writer as well.
oh, you're talking about I know the HBO show she has. The girl from
Yeah,
Barbie, black girl. She has her own HBO show.
I'm blanking
Insecure,
on.
I think it's called.
That's the name of the show. She had Jasmine Sullivan had a song that I liked a lot that dropped 2 years ago. Roster. I haven't heard that album. I probably should have, but I missed it.
Okay.
Great singer. I like her music. This one kind of didn't fit the rest of the album for me. He has a song. I don't know how to pronounce this. Tia Cola. That's the
Then
guy's name.
uh huh.
That guy's rapping in like rap singing in French, with typical like the dance beats.
Mm-hmm.
A little
Nice.
more slowed down, so it's like dance R&B goes off.
Is that the
That's the best way to explain a lot of this album.
is that the French song in Arcane?
No,
Okay. 'Cause that would have been quite the bag to get.
no, it is not. I need to listen to that separately. The soundtrack and that.
I think it's on the platforms now. Like you can go
Yeah,
on title and listen to it.
I need to add the French song.
Yeah, that episode popped off. Um,
But yeah, that's the best way I can explain it. I've heard Wizkid. Actually, I've heard his albums. I've
Yeah,
heard
I think on this podcast you've reviewed multiple projects that Wizkid has released, if I'm not mistaken.
one of my favorite songs from him has Thames in it. And I like that song. It's probably the first time I heard Thames Essence.
I think the first time I heard Thames was this year when you told me the album, Dorm.
Uh,
I think. I could be wrong.
no, you've heard it before because you remember that one song I showed you? It's Drake and Future, and then like while she's singing, they're talking over it in the chorus. I'll be there for you early in the morning. That's my Future impression.
That's spot on.
Thanks.
Oh, what was I gonna say? I might have heard that song, but I don't
I
remember it
played it for you.
anymore.
I remember playing that song in your car.
Oh, then I might not have added it to the library, so I haven't heard it since.
Early in the morning. It's still my Future.
Okay, that one sounded like a sleepy future. I don't know if that was what you wanted, but
He sleeps.
does he? Have you
I
seen the
don't know.
clip where he just talks about loving cheesecake with Nardwar?
Yeah, it's sensational.
Yeah. Shout out to the future.
But yeah, I highly recommend this. The only way I wouldn't recommend it is if you just hate dance and R&B at the same time.
But if you like just dance or just R&B,
You still like it, I think.
I see.
You still benefit from some of this.
I gotta listen to it then. And how many tracks
0
you
to
said?
10. 16.
And you didn't like 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have to listen to this. Am I gonna just start grinding my bumpers immediately, or is it like a build
I
up? Like the first couple tracks are slower, or is it just immediately, hey, it's time to dance, bro?
He starts with like a little let me see.
I don't know if
Just
he
the beginning
starts
part of his intro song has little
a little
a
skit or
little
something.
skit. The instrumental starts early, but then someone's talking over it, and then let me see. Let me see.
I'm watching you see.
A minute into the 3 minute song, he starts performing. But before
Okay.
that's just instrumental. An old guy going, yeah, what? It's like just talking like that,
Uh huh.
and then he goes into it,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then from there it's kind of well put together. And all the songs that I didn't like are past the halfway mark.
Oh, we never mentioned the names of the previous albums. We just started talking to them. Kendrick's is Gen X. 070 Shake is
Oh yeah.
Petrichor. Kenny Mason's is Angel Eyes. We talked
Hmm.
about the title track because the title track was really good. And then for Wizkid, it's Morayo. We just started
Yeah,
talking
we
about his
didn't know
album.
intro at all to him.
Not at all. We're just like, so this track in here, Morayo.
I don't know. I don't remember him saying that at any point in the songs, but
Oh, he didn't say the thing.
I couldn't. Yeah, I didn't say the thing.
Dang.
You know, what I
Movie.
realized we didn't put any of the movies from this week either.
Then Adam. I mean, we got plenty of time. We kind of sped run through Music Minute. It's only been 40 minutes. We can do what's up?
I'm trying to remember what the fuck I watched.
Wild Robot.
Plural.
No, one. It's only one. Wild Robot. The other one is the
Rebel Ridge.
Rebel Ridge is the last one. Yeah. So I can tell you liked Rebel Ridge because we saw the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare before that. Yeah, just put Ministry of dot dot dot. Yep. I'm gonna put it in. Okay, we can get to that. That means you had quite the homework. You're turning in a lot of homework today.
Yeah. Out of these albums that I heard, probably between Kendrick's and this that I think were my highlights.
For me is between Kendrick's it's Kendrick's, but close second is Kenny May. I liked Angel Eyes. It was a fun. It was definitely a fun track. A fun EP album. Whatever. Right. Okay. You want to shift over to your homework?
I guess. Well, all of it is. Everything else that wasn't the music is homework.
Oh, you're right. Let me think. Yeah, I think so because it's homework, so you'll probably run through it really fast, and then we'll talk about Ravenswatch.
What?
I said, go ahead. You can pick whichever one. What do you want to start with?
Agatha All Along. I'm gonna start with that because I think I finished that before
Okay.
the rest of it. Having basically taken a hiatus from all the Marvel stuff until this, I think.
That's true. I don't think you watched a bunch
Um,
of the other stuff.
I didn't watch the Marvels. I didn't
Besides,
watch the Marvels movie.
besides, What If is the only thing that you kept up on.
I think, and I gotta remember the order of the stuff. I haven't seen She-Hulk. I haven't seen the Kamala show. I haven't
Hmm.
seen the Marvels. I saw Loki.
But that one we knew the first two seasons popped up. Or
It's
is it?
only 2 seasons.
Oh, it's only two. I thought it was three. I'm losing it. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Go ahead.
Did anything else release after that? X-Men.
X-97 we did watch, and that
I
one
didn't watch
was
that shit.
I had a great time with that.
Highlight.
Hmm.
Nothing else. The no
I don't know, bro.
Daredevil show hasn't come out yet.
Not yet. It's in production now. Wasn't there another Marvel thing? Damn, it was that. I don't know if that was that forgettable or I'm just losing my mind here. And then What If is in a few weeks or maybe in like a week or two. But for Marvel, I guess all along, I think that was the one that was airing recently because it was near Halloween time. So October is the month. I'm not sure why Halloween is the only thing I remember from that month.
So let me see. So Moon Knight. Then I didn't watch Miss Marvel. I didn't watch She-Hulk. I unfortunately watched Secret Invasion.
That's
Loki.
true.
Loki season 2. What If season 2.
It sounds like you actually caught up with everything then.
Echo came out and I never watched that. And then
Same.
Agatha. Okay.
I didn't watch Secret Invasion or Echo, and I have no intention of watching either.
Secret Invasion. Don't waste your
Yeah,
time.
gotcha.
Echo. I until now I didn't remember that was a thing.
Yeah, I saw
But
the
they reviewed
trailer.
horribly.
I'm sure. I saw the trailer and I'm like, I'm good.
So it's a. Let me see how. Since December. So since December of last year, up until now, I hadn't watched.
Anything Marvel related.
I
Well,
lied. Deadpool, Wolverine.
you're right. That was this year. So never mind. You've been sticking up with it. You just don't know you're doing it anymore. You're so used to
I'm not.
Marvel shit now that you're just like, yeah,
Yeah, without actively following it, I've seen what I cared, what I know I cared about. I guess.
right.
So Agatha all along came in. I like the character in WandaVision. Probably one of the only highlights of that whole show, to be honest with you. So I was like, oh fuck it.
Shout out to Catherine Hahn.
The entire time I'm watching it, I'm like, it felt like Marvel made Hocus Pocus a show.
I can see
Like
that.
it was just like a good time. Witches bewitching. They die here and there, yeah, but you're there. You're there for the fun.
I'm with you there. There was a good
Just
balance of comedy, a good balance of some serious episodes, a good mix of serious and comedy.
yeah. They're not even really heavy moments. There was there's a really great episode, which is the one with the
I,
fortune teller.
Ilya, I think her name is. Or
Yeah,
Illa? Illa?
Lily, something like that.
Apologies if we got the name wrong.
Literally, everything was like, oh, this is
It's
you can
okay.
watch this, and then that episode was like Diablo, and then it gets back to
To
it exists.
it exists, yeah.
Um,
So they just popped off on that episode so hard. I wonder if that was the first one shot. And they're like, hell yeah, we got to do this 8 more times. And they're like, we can't do that.
yeah, even the ending, everything to typical Marvel. Within the formula of Marvel, everything was predicted. I guess just about all of it.
That's unfortunate then. You're probably getting tired out of it. They probably have been doing the same.
It's very they play it too safe, and then here what they do. Hey, they killed off a bunch of people you never met until now.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
that's the problem. Like they try to make you like them in like some flashback episodes or just flashbacks of them in WandaVision or something, or the relationship with the kid and them, like his whole episode, how he's a part of their lives or sort of. But it's like, well, that's still not enough. Besides the
Yeah,
tarot card lady, like her explanation of what she can do, I'm like, holy crap.
yeah. Most of the cast is forgettable. They didn't give them enough. It didn't matter. So the only characters that I cared about was Agatha because she was the comedic relief.
Yeah,
Um, tarot card lady because she was just interesting,
yeah,
and then Aubrey Plaza's character because
sort of.
one they just because I guess her playing the character because she did a good job. She made the show
Oh,
entertaining as well.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm
As
with
far
you.
as story, literally the first episode, second episode. I'm like, is that? And then it ended up being that.
Yeah, that's the one I nope until that scene where it gets unveiled. I'm like, ah, I was not putting two and two together, if you will.
Um, Everyone else, I just didn't give a shit about. Even the teenager.
Uh huh.
Okay,
I thought it was a cool. I like that they're bringing him back. I'm like, okay, so they're gonna actually write him in now, and I wonder if what's his name's gonna be rehired, because he was technically in the show for a bit, because he was playing the brother in WandaVision's thing.
oh, they, I thought his cameo was funny.
Yeah, because he played a completely different character that you were expecting. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we're not trying to spoil
Ultimately,
anything for you guys because it's still
yeah.
fresh show. So
But ultimately, that was about it. It was entertaining. It felt like just watching MCU Hocus Pocus. What it leads to, frankly, I don't really give a shit. I was just there for the little ride, and it was fun.
that's kind of what I was starting to look at. Like the Marvel stuff now. Like, does this stand on its own? That's why I liked Guardians. And a lot of that stuff, yeah, it's part of the multiverse, like it's part of the MCU. But that first one, even actually every each one, two, and three, like they stand on their own. They have their own little arc there, and it doesn't need the MCU. Hey, you know that guy?
Yeah, I mean they did it with and third Guardians with what Thor, and that was it.
I think that's it. And that was in the beginning to get rid of him, so they can continue doing their own thing.
Yeah, and they're just solid movies by themselves. It's the same reason why I liked Spider Man a little less. It did even the first movie was based off big ties to the MCU, but overall I think they're just solid movies
He was introduced in a in a fucking
in a collab.
in a collab. So it's like, okay,
There's not too many. Ant Man, the first. How many other? There's three.
it should be three, isn't it?
The first one in particular I liked because it was still isolated. The second one I remember enjoying, but it was kind of like it's something to watch.
And then Quantum Mania is literally, hey, we need something to fix stuff, so we're gonna send Ant Man in there, do his thing. We need something to show off Kang.
Yep.
And even then, I'm like, if that's all he's got, this is gonna be the quickest fucking Avengers Part 4 you'll ever see, or Part 5 you'll ever see. Because the amount of toying with his food, he's like, I need ruthless people, bro. When Doctor Doom hits the scene, I don't want to hear fucking what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. with all these monologues and shit, bro. Foot dive. I want the first thing I need to see from Mr. Doom is his foot coming on camera because he's
Mr. Doom.
yeah. Hit him with that foot dive immediately, bro. Hidden missile. Like I need him in there.
Especially because I'm only assuming I don't know if people are still heavy duty about the MCU as they were for that first like section. If they're not, use that to just fucking
Reset. Yeah, start taking chances. Start like seeing what happens. You already have a multiverse, so if it doesn't work out, write it so we bring somebody else back. So we did with fucking what's her name, Gamora, to bring her
and
back
even
for
then like
Guardians.
you know how many people wore like Tony's suits. You know how many Spider-Men there are. You should know because hey, there was a movie about the multiverse of Spider-Man, and then there's an animated version of a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know how many Captain Americas? Now you should know because there's two people that have the mantle.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just start, yeah, making these things hit hard and like
But yeah, I've just been like, meh.
we'll
And that's
see.
the point of Star Wars where I haven't consumed any Star Wars content because I just don't give a fuck anymore.
I think you need to reconsider for Andor. That's all. You should check out Andor to see. Give it one or two episodes. If you don't give a shit about it, then get the hell out.
I just don't care. I still need to watch Dune, and Dune. The first one was refreshing for liking sci-fi stuff.
Then go watch the second one,
Like
bro.
seeing people seeing what they did with Dune and put the nail in the coffin. I was like, I don't give a fuck about Star Wars.
Ha! I can't do that. I'm gonna get canceled. That's fucking song, dude. I don't know if I sent you the TikTok or not, but there's somebody who was, I don't know what city it was, but he was just standing on a moving train, and they just played the Arrakis thing on top. Cause it's like, why is he riding the modern sandworm? You good?
You imagine that's the review for a train?
Yeah, it's like, can I stand on here and pretend to be
No, like, oh, we got a new train. The bullets coming out, and then like New York Times says the modern sandworm.
oh, I see. I mean, I can see that happening. You could put a railway underneath the ground and then have it come up again. They do it in Disney rides, so they should be able to do it.
There you go. Yeah,
Well, go ahead.
I guess that was just something to watch. What do you want me to go to next?
It's up to you, man. The way you remember Rebel Ridge, that sounds like you liked Rebel Ridge. That man said that
Um,
Wild. I don't remember anything. What did I watch? Wild Robots. Oh, but Rebel Ridge definitely right after.
I mean, I think it's just because that was the most infuriating fucking movie.
Yeah,
Um,
it sure is. You definitely
Yeah,
connect with.
Rebel Ridge.
Go ahead.
Like you gave the synopsis whenever you did watch it.
I did.
A guy's just biking. He's literally just on his way to bail out his cousin. Hate crimes, police.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here comes the story.
And it just gets worse and worse. And the
Yeah,
frustration is just like there's nothing you immediately relate. Like, God damn it, can something go right? Because this guy's just had a simple thing to do. Get there, get money, get the bail money, get his cousin out. Here we are 2 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 hours in, and just BS happening, man.
they do a good job of. I don't know who did it quicker,
Mm-hmm.
JoJo making you hate Dio, or this movie making you like sympathize with the main character and then be like, yeah, fuck these guys.
For real.
I don't know who did it quicker.
Quicker, probably Rebel Ridge. Better is JoJo. I
Well,
would
think
guess.
about it.
What's up?
Both of them, you meet Dio in the first episode,
That's what I'm saying. But
so
he
they're both really fucking quick.
no, but this is minutes in. I think Dio. There's still like a introduction of. I have to rewatch the first episode, but isn't there like a time the guy's explaining what's happening past tense when he first got bit, and then it goes to modern times? Or am I tripping?
No, it starts with Jonathan's dad saving Dio's dad,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, hey, no, sorry, flipped it. Dio's dad saved him, trying to rob him of the ring. It's like, if you need anything, you got me. And then it's like, oh, he took advantage of his shitty dad. Dio took advantage of his shitty dad, called in the favor to take over. And right
Oh,
after that, it's him. I think it's him arriving while they also explain who Jonathan is. Gets out of the cart, kicks the dog.
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I think Dio did it faster then. Jotaro. It's so good. Anyway, how did we get to JoJo on here? Oh,
Oh,
Rebel
because
Ridge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So off rip to do a good job of sympathize with this guy. He's just doing him. Fuck, cops are the ops in this movie.
I think like almost every single one of them.
Yeah, honestly, they try to redeem one of them.
It
Too
was
fucking late. It's literally. I mean, it's spoilers. I don't know if I should just say it. There's one sentence kind of explains it, but
it came out this year, so I would not spoil it. People need to go
they
watch Rebel
essentially
Ridge.
try to plot twist redeem someone that's irredeemable within the context of the movie, and then act like you're supposed to care.
Yeah, like you might be like, "Oh man, that kind of sucks," but then not 2 seconds later, your brain goes, "Remember like 2 hours ago in the beginning of the movie?" And you're like, "Oh right, fuck him, got it."
Quite literally, yeah. So everybody plays their role correctly. Shout out to the guy that was in what's the name of the movie? Knives Out. The the head of police.
Oh okay, the
He does a
chief.
good job of just playing someone you hate. Everybody who you're supposed to hate does a good job of playing someone you hate. Everybody you're supposed to sympathize with or like enjoy as a character, like to root for.
Mm-hmm.
They do a good job of that.
It was a.
And
Go ahead.
for the most part, not too many stupid decisions. There's one thing that I thought was like, you're a fucking idiot.
Which one?
Everything else was pretty smart.
Is it a spoiler if you tell me
I
which?
can I can vaguely explain it.
I can ask.
Uh,
I'll ask you after. I'll ask you after then, because I mean the actions he makes are part of the plot, like for reasons.
well,
So
I can say it with vague and it won't be a spoiler.
okay, go for it.
When one of the characters decides to stay back and get something finished,
Yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're. That's like, what are you doing? It's time to get the hell out.
the only time a stupid thing was done.
And it wasn't because of the main act, the main guy. Like the main guy establishes he is calm, cool, collected, and knows how to plan shit. So
Hmm.
he's excellent in that. But uh, what is it? Not side character, supporting character.
Hmm.
You made a
Besides that,
big
yeah,
no
like
no.
it's solid watch.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you on that. I think I was singing his praises when I reviewed it earlier. If you guys haven't seen Rebel Ridge, go check it out. Again, you're gonna hate the cops are the ops, like Brian mentioned, bro. Like, and this is gonna cement that for you for the main character
Uh,
anyway. I don't know how y'all living, right?
yeah. So I think the only way I would say don't watch this is if it hits too close to home, because this movie's gonna piss you off greatly.
Facts. So we should tell it. It is some obvious like racial profiling, obviously on here. Uh, I think that's the biggest one. But
It's basically like a movie heavily. The plot's based on racial profiling and
mm-hmm.
uh like justice, corruption of justice,
Yes,
and just brutality, or how would I say it? Abuse of power,
good one.
uh
Mm-hmm.
corruption of justice, racial profiling.
Those are the big. Yeah, those are the
If
big
those
ticket
are things,
items.
yeah, if those are big ticket things that like resonate with you, I don't. They do a decent job portraying that
Mm-hmm.
within a film. That I wouldn't. If that's close to home for you, do not watch this movie.
Yeah, if it's a triggering thing, this from beginning to end, this movie is gonna trigger you.
Hmm.
But if it doesn't trigger you, I highly recommend watching it. It's excellent.
Um. Yes, that was that. Wild Robot. There's an asterisk here. I closed my eyes for about I'll say 5 minutes,
Okay,
because it was literally they agreed to raise said thing.
racist
Then you told
the
me there's a
duck.
montage,
Yeah,
and then I got back. I got back
yeah,
when they're having their teen phase. Like, you're not boy.
yeah. I know what you mean. But
So
that
besides
it was just a
5 minutes of
montage
missing
of
the
that.
movie,
Mm-hmm.
um, I liked it. Everybody who's voicing was voicing. It's a pretty movie. They should have. I don't know when this released.
This year.
If this would have released, no, like what time of this year?
Ah, okay.
If this would have released towards Mother's Day, around there, they would
Bank,
have hit. They would have hit.
bank.
Me, the exact opposite of a mother.
Uh huh.
With that being like such a key thing, I guess maybe because we have a good one.
Yeah,
Like watching that, it's like damn.
it
So
hits.
I can only imagine, as the person this movie's kind of aiming towards,
Uh huh.
it's probably a sobbing story.
It is. And it's also a very warm movie. It doesn't shy away from being a war movie. It runs towards it. Any opportunity they can to be like, oh my gosh, family, warmth, togetherness, it's there, and it pays off. What's crazy is it's coming from a robot.
So what are you trying to say?
You know what I'm saying? That's the point of the story, though. It's a wild robot, but yeah, he brought everyone together. She brought everyone together.
Yeah. Not too long of a movie. Doesn't overstay its welcome. It's not a Pixar movie either.
DreamWorks. People who did How to Train Your Dragon. I'm missing other ones. I'm so sorry, DreamWorks. I watch all your other stuff too. I just don't remember what it is. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
Did they do oh, Shrek?
You say
They did,
Shrek?
they
Oh,
did Shrek.
yeah, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek, Puss in Boots, and that was really good 2 years ago. The Last Wish.
Yeah, Puss in Boots came.
Yeah, like I didn't see. I think I saw Rise of the Guardians,
What is that?
one of their movies. I'm looking at all the movies that
I have
DreamWorks.
not seen most of these.
What you mean most of them? You've seen a lot of these.
I'm looking at. I'm on the DreamWorks site.
Oh, okay.
There's apparently a Bad Guys 2. I never saw the first one. Kung Fu Panda. I've only seen the first one.
Well, bad.
Orion and the Dark. Trolls Band Together. Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken. Boss Baby.
Some
Troll Hunters. I've never seen most of this shit.
some of that stuff could be TV shows and stuff, Brian. Like that's not
Oh,
only all movies. Like they have TV shows and stuff. So yeah, the
How
bad
to
guys.
Train Your Dragon. I
Brian, the bad
saw.
guys 2 is not until next year in August.
But no, but I'm saying I've never seen the first one either.
I'm gonna watch it because I just saw the cast of the second one and I'm like, wait, what? Sam Rockwell's the main dude. Yeah, hit him with it. Shoot. Who else is in it? Mark Maron's in it. Aquafina, Danielle Brooks, Maria Bakalova. Oh, Natasha Lyon's in it. Leon?
Oh, okay.
Lyon? How do you pronounce her
I don't know
last
how to
name?
pronounce it.
Okay.
I see her face. I just don't know how to say her last name.
Zazie Beetz is in it. Craig
Meg,
Robinson's in it. And so
a
is
mega
Anthony.
mind is a thing.
Yeah, I gotta check out Bad Guys then. Because the cast seems like it's a fun time.
I mean, the poster art for the second one looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like Red Dead.
Yeah,
I hope they don't get sued for that, but it looks like Red Dead. I didn't mean to out them out, but out
that's
them
it. They're
here.
done.
But yeah, they're done, dude. They're gonna be Rockstar's gonna be sending a fucking not cease and desist. Plagiarism? When you copying someone, it's not a cease and desist. That's just telling them to stop. Like if you have their content on your
Yeah,
site.
plagiarism. Yeah, it's like if you were to copy it.
I don't know what the lawsuit is. I guess I don't know if it's
Um.
called. Go ahead.
So yeah, I was almost saying yeah, Wizkid. Yeah, Wild Robot. Mine went to the first W I saw.
Oh, that's fair because you have them nearby. So
Wild Robot, great time for every audience.
yeah, I'm with you there. It's definitely a family film. There's something to love in it, whether it's the art, the uh, the soundtrack was okay,
I don't remember it.
but nothing. Yeah, nothing that I'm like, this track, I got to listen to this again, right?
It's kind of just like a supportive score. Is nothing like stands out. It's kind of just hey, the mood is sad. Hit it.
Yeah, hit it, hit play,
Hit
please.
hit sad six. All
Yeah,
right.
and keep it moving. Who was that? Who just possessed you there?
See a Wild Robot.
Oh shit, my fault. Uh,
Um,
I'm losing my mind
and
here. Oh,
then
Ministry.
what's the last one? And what's the actual name of it? Found it.
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, based on the true story, but Guy Ritchie put his flair on it, if you will.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie was doing Guy Ritchie stuff. To be honest with you, this movie, he didn't do Man from Uncle, did he?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Because I made the comment of him just ending movies, assembling teams, and then never makes this fucking
And never
sequel.
makes a sequel. Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
He's really
Um,
good at ensemble movies, bro. Like he knows how to make chemistry with each character. And I don't know how he does it.
he found one of his staple actors because Henry Cavill is two
It's
for two.
he is,
I
and
don't know if he's in another one though.
he had recent after. I'm sorry. After the Man from Uncle, what else did he do? He had The Gentleman, and then Henry was not in that one, but Colin Farrell was, and boy did he dominate. Uh, then he did the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, the war movie. That one was really good. I forgot what it was called. Like he gets what is it? He's serving Jake Gyllenhaal's character is like doing time overseas in terms of like in the military. And then like a translator that was there saved his life, and then he hears that the translator got captured or something, so he's like, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna go get him out. He saved my life."
Oh,
Uh,
I
fuck,
heard. I remember seeing the trailers for that,
I gotta look it up
but I didn't. I
because
never watched it.
I could have sworn I don't know if it was Randall who reviewed it on here or what is it called? Is it the Covenant? Let me just look up Guy Ritchie.
The Covenant.
Is it the Covenant?
Yeah, it came
Yo,
out last year.
I am popping off, bro.
I didn't realize Snatch was Guy Ritchie as well.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Why do you think I like Guy Ritchie? When it says new Guy Ritchie movie, I'm like, where I'm going, right? He Rock and Roll is really good if you haven't seen it. Snatch is fantastic. Oh
He
well,
did Sherlock Holmes as well
yeah, both of
with
them.
Robert Downey.
He did both of them. I didn't watch
Yeah.
Aladdin. There's two Sherlock Holmes movies, right?
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you meant the sequel or if you meant the BBC one as well.
Oh no, that was
I was
not
gonna
him.
say this guy is crazy.
No. He didn't. I don't believe he did that. I tried watching Operation Fortune. I didn't make it all the way. I got out of it.
Mm,
I had high hopes because I mean, the cast is good, and Ernie's in there because his right hand's steady.
tell him.
But I just could not. That was not a. I don't know. It just didn't click. Oh, he did Wrath of Man, which was good with what's his name, Jason Statham.
Jason said, "Yo, man,
No, man, beating the shit out of people. Like he's got a good track record. Like he's in the 80 to 90 percentile for me. Like
he should direct
what?
a Mass Effect movie if someone had to do it because he does group ups and then that's the point of the fucking series.
Of the series, and he does action pretty okay.
I
So
haven't seen him do space yet.
that's true. He has none. Everything's been grounded. Because I'm assuming it's cheaper to make, Brian. If you do something in space, there's gonna be CGI. Make like
Just go to space.
that too.
Duh.
Elon Musk is working his way over there, so he can just tag along.
Just get the I ship.
What's that?
If Apple made a ship.
If or are you coming from the future to tell us something? What is that reaction?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so Guy Ritchie's awesome. Go ahead.
It's a Ministry of Ungentle Warfare.
Uh huh.
I didn't know it was based on a true story. I didn't know much about this besides I didn't know anything about this. I knew the name of the movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
Um,
then we hit play, and I'm like, I hope these guys like it.
it hit play off the first scene. I was like, I'm locked in.
Yeah, the boat. I give you. I forgot how many francs to shoot him.
100 francs, I think it says.
Yeah, to shoot him. He's been a bad boy or something like that. Shout out to almost everyone in the fucking cast, man. Let me go look up who's in it. Alan Rickson, Henry Cavill,
Isa Gonzalez.
Isa Gonzalez killing it. What are we doing here? Ministry of Ungent. It should come up. Yep. Lisa Gonzalez, Alan Rickson, Henry Golding, Carrie Elwes, Alex. I cannot pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. He played Jeffrey Appleyard. Mr.
Pettifer.
Pettifer, is that how you pronounce it?
Sure.
The guy who played Mr. Heron was good in this. Almost everyone was doing a good job in this, man.
Everybody, man.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
It's a good time. It being based on a true story doesn't even fucking matter, really. Like it's just a good time. And then they're like, oh wait, these are how they actually look. They're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they don't look like I mean, they barely resemble the characters they played, but it's cinema. Like we're not here to. It's not a documentary, right?
Yeah, I mean, every character has a moment of like where they shine. To basically, hey, introduce character. What are they good at? Proceeds to show you why they're good at that.
Yep. And
Every
then
character.
and then later on they'll use that skill. Like we know what's happening. It's a fun time on the way there, right?
They literally be like, hey, this guy. I don't know anyone else who can use a bow and a knife like this guy.
Oof.
Anytime he's on screen right after, for the most part, he's like, that's why you need him.
Because he's literally using knives and bows, and then he got an axe at one point, and that's the scariest one of the scariest frames in the movie. Because it's Alec Rickson, massive dude with an axe.
He's like, remember Kingpin from the Into the Spider-Verse? Or it's just like a big thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be him with just muscle.
Yeah.
He's gonna just become a square.
With a vein randomly all over the
Yeah.
square. Oh man. Yeah. So
a good time. It's funny. It's actiony. Easy to watch. There's gore. So I don't know. It's not really for everyone, but
there's a bit of blood, and I forgot. I think he breaks someone's arm or some shit.
Rebel Ridge as well. If you don't like
there's some violence, yeah.
gore, just a little bit of it. Yeah, who did Inglourious Basterds? Guy Ritchie too?
Inglourious Basterds was Tarantino.
Okay. Honestly, World War II version. Wait, when did Inglourious Basterds take place? World War II as well, right?
Yes.
When did this take place? World War I or World War II?
I think it's two, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about German U-boats. Yeah, and Hitler as well. So I'd imagine it was World War II.
But yeah, if you like Inglourious Basterds, you probably like this movie. They have similar beats, a little more comedic effect. Besides Brad Pitt just having a thick fucking
American accent.
Yeah.
Would you take that deal? I'd take that deal.
European Inglourious Basterds kind of feel.
I can see that. This is Guy Ritchie's take on a very Inglourious Basterds type of thing.
Yeah. Good time.
Excellent.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, I hate it, and I'll never watch it again. I've seen the movie like 3 times now.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's just on accident. So I'm like, I need the background noise for something, and I'd put this on, or I'll put... What else did I put on for background noise? This is definitely an easy one, but there's some other stuff, other movies that I'm like, I've seen it already. I'm just going to play it again. Nothing coming to mind at the moment.
That's crazy. I didn't realize Man from U.N.C.L.E. came out 9 years ago.
Yeah. and that movie still Man from Uncle is another one I put. Guy Ritchie movies I put on just to have on the background because god damn, bro.
Every time I think of Henry Cavill, I think of Man from Uncle, and then I think of the scene where he's eating the dude's fucking lunch, listening to that like Italian song.
Oh no, for me when I think of Man from Uncle is that initial like when they're introducing Solo, he played the character called Solo, and it's that shot of like the close up of after he fired at Army Hammer's uh, car and it drove off, and he stayed in that position just to see if he alive or he moves, and it's like a zoom in, and all you see is like a God. It's just a great shot. It's just Henry Cavill's eyes, and then it's like an extreme close up, and then you can hear in the background people talking how ruthless Solo is or something. And I'm like, clean, bro. It was just a clean shot.
He's just a handsome, charismatic guy, man. Shout out Henry Cavill.
Shout out to Henry Cavill. I hope you're enjoying Space Marine too.
You've been enjoying Space Marines. I hope they treated you right with this movie.
I hope they're treating you
Sorry,
right
sorry, sorry
at
for Witcher.
yeah. Sorry for Witcher. I hope they're treating you right over at Amazon with the Warhammer stuff. But
Even if they don't,
yeah, like call message comment below Henry Cavill. Let us know what your thoughts are.
we're the Henry Cavalry, right? We like Henry Cavill. We're there for him.
We're the Henry Cavalry. I like it.
Like, shit, I just thought of it on the spot.
I like that a lot. I'm actually going to name the episode of this. We are Henry's Cavalry.
We're the
No,
Henry Cavalry.
we're the Henry Cavalry. We'll go with that
Type shit.
type
Just call it
shit.
type shit.
I cannot do that.
Just call it Henry Cavill type shit.
I can't put type shit on there
Put
unless
that
it's
type
music.
shirt.
I think
Mhm.
right because on YouTube that's gonna like immediately demonetize it, right? I don't know. Even though we already cursed like 700 times within an hour. Okay, I could have. Well, I'll wrap things up quick here with Ravenswatch. I thought I mentioned it in the previous episode of the podcast, but it was like a quick overview because I only played it a little bit. I got hooked on it again and started playing all the different characters. The description I would do is if it's a sort of roguelite where this is where it gets a little iffy. Like I was so on board with this game and then I finished it and I'm like, okay, once you finish a run, the grindiness kicks in, if that makes sense. So like you start off with one difficulty level, which is adventure or something, right? Let's say you finish it, you're like, oh cool, I got to the end, but it ends with in a way that's like, oh, there's still more. But then you unlock a new difficulty. So you play the new difficulty and it adds another little extra section afterwards, which is just a boss battle. Wait. Yeah, it was a boss battle. Then you beat it on that difficulty and you unlock the third one, which is darkness. I forgot what the second one was. I think it's Twilight. Third one's darkness, and that unlocks the whole thing. So like the whole run is the final. Like you'll get to the final boss. So it's separated into chapters. The first one is in a specific type of biome. Each chapter is a biome, pretty much, right? You spawn in a randomly like each biome is just like the same type of art stuff. It's just the placement of POIs or places of interest and pickups and chests and stuff are just randomized. And I think the map is randomized too, but I don't quote me on that. And the combat and the moment to moment feels more like a MOBA, like if you're playing League or Dota. At first, I thought it was like Diablo, not at all, because you have a dodge, but your dodge doesn't have iframes. So you have
Oh, it's just a movement tool.
so it's a movement tool, but almost each character has an ability that can serve as a like everyone has the B button if you're playing a controller. This is usually the defense slot, and each character has a different way to defend themselves. If that makes sense. Which I at first I'm like, this kind of coming from a lot of dodge rolling in Elden Ring. I'm like, I don't like this.
Hmm.
But then once you start getting accustomed to each character and how they play and how they move, they're actually very different. And there's 9 of them. Uh, it's definitely a good time. And the progression in the game is pretty much you just playing the character, and once you finish a run, the XP you gain from going to POIs or finishing POIs, killing side bosses, doing side quests during the run, it'll increase that character's rank, unlocking more talents, which I'll get that in a second. That can come up when you level. So then your builds are still sort of random, but you can get like stuff to reroll, like in Hades and stuff. So you can kind of focus the build you want to make.
Oh, so it's like while it has the roguelike parts of it, you still can build like the mirror with the darkness stuff.
Oh no, it doesn't even have that. Like you when you start a run, you're fresh. You don't get
Oh, nothing carried.
nothing
You
carries
just
over.
unlock the. Oh, so like no, that's not true. It's like kind of like how the unlocking of weapons works for Dead Cells, where it's like, hey, you get
Yes,
the chance of finding this.
yes, and that's usually on level up because you get a talent on level up. So,
Gotcha.
um,
I got POV back.
okay, but for Ravenswatch, it's the talent leveling up. What was I talking about before that? That man said, "I'm gonna derail you and I'm gonna leave." Yeah. So you progress each character by just continuing to doing runs. Uh, the big thing here is that playing it without any custom modes, it's timed. So each chapter you have a little bit under 20 minutes. So like I don't know if it's 18 or 17 minutes to do as much as you possibly can on that biome because it's like an open world, like it's an open area and you can go around and you decide what you think is the priority to get you higher level. Maybe you find an item somewhere that'll not an item. I'm sorry, like a chest that'll give you another buff of some sort, like more vitality, more crit chance, higher crit damage, high armor, things like that. Or you go fight side quest. You go find side quests. I say quests, but it's like again. This is where my gripe starts. Yes, you can do a side quest. It's the same side quest. It's just placed somewhere else on the map, right? So on chapter one, you're helping. I think they're pigs. I think it's a play on like the three little piggies thing. So on one run, you might go and you see a pig that has a straw, like a broken down house, and he's like, "Hey man, can you go get me some wood or stone? Like one of those. You'll get wood or stone or I don't want to say leather. What the hell is the third thing? Hay? I think it is. I think the third thing is haze or hay. You go do that. You finish it. You're done with that side quest. But that's the only side quest in that chapter so far, right? All right, Brian. I need to catch you up on what's the last thing you remember me saying.
You level up, and that's how you unlock skills.
Unlock talents and stuff that you can put for your build. But I was telling them about my issue with replaying it over and over again, even though like the moment to moment is fun. Like, yes, each chapter has a side quest at the moment, and it's randomly placed, and there might be some small deviations, but the most deviations is like on the first chapter, which is like three little piggies, and then they're like, hey, when you get to them, there's like their house is barely built, and like I need help, they're gonna attack my house soon, and one of them,
Uh,
and the randomness is you're either gonna get hay, wood, or stone, like the three little piggies, and then you go and fetch that stuff, builds it up, and then like defend the house before it dies, so you can actually get the quest complete, more XP for the run, which levels you up, which unlocks talent, you can start making your build. There's a shop that you can go to, just like in a MOBA. Like you know how you go back home in MOBAs or whatever. There's like a spawn section. You go back to spawn. There's a guy there that can sell you some stuff, and you can upgrade the talents you have. That makes sense. You start off on common, then you can upgrade your talent to rare,
oh, okay.
legendary, and it'll have a bigger buff. Like if one talent's like, hey, you do with this talent now your attack is you do a 360 attack instead, or a heavy attack or something, and also increase damage. So then when you level it up, it'll probably increase the amount of damage bonus that you'll get. Things like that. But like I mentioned, talents sometimes change the way you play the character completely because of that. So like, I think, if you're a goons person, like you say, like you want Brian, Geppetto is the one you want. Geppetto like that Geppetto.
Oh, okay. Everybody's based off of a story or
It
something.
seems like it because Little Red Riding Hood is in there and she turns into a wolf.
Uh,
She alternates. She has daggers when in the day. So that's what's each character they had some sort of thought. In the daytime, you're Red Riding Hood. When it goes, there's a day night cycle in the world while you're playing it. When you're nighttime, she'll turn into the wolf guy. There's a talent that lets you, if you pick it, you can just hit a button to swap between, and you don't have to worry about night and day. So that way, if you, and then some talents piggyback off that or support it in a really good way, depending on how you make your build. Or if you want to
hmm.
focus on just her in the daytime, then you get that to just stick as her and then make her build, if that makes sense. There's a character like Geppetto, like I mentioned. He literally, I mean, Pinocchio, he made dolls. Here, he's making robots and you could start off with 3 out at a time. You can't go far with them, so like as soon as you start separating yourself from them, it'll just come back into your inventory, and then you use the trait to summon them again. You can make a build like on summon, just a random explosion, so you can literally just, it looks like you're throwing a robot at somebody and it explodes. You can do one where it's like you roll like a bomb, and on the bomb's explosion, you summon your goons.
Mm.
There's a mermaid lady who plays very weird. Like as soon as she starts attacking, she has like an AOE around her, and she's guiding this like blue water energy stuff, and you're attacking people while in that stance. And it's talking about it seems weird, but once you start playing it, you'll be like, okay, that's how she plays. Uh, who else? Oh, you have a bard, which I like. Cause I'm like, okay, how are you gonna use a bard? They made him ranged, so he plays notes, and the notes attack people. Like you're just attacking
Mm.
people with notes. Uh, that's a fun play because like his ult is him like skipping and sliding and spinning as he's hitting notes, but notes are flying all over the area like auto targeting. That's a fun time, because every time he attacks, you hear him play it, so you hear the same like notes and stuff as you're attacking stuff. Who else is
If
in
he gets
there?
hit, does he fuck the note up?
He just stops attacking. Like you already played a note and it's on the way. Like it's still gamey. So like if you already played a note, it's already on the way. So if you hit someone, it happens like fast. It's like you're playing a twin stick shooter, but with a bard going around throwing stuff or throwing notes at people. Um, what other characters on there that I played? Oh my gosh, they added Wukong, Sun Wukong, the monkey god.
Mm-hmm.
Phew.
DLC or
No, it's base. It should be base. They
okay.
they say they have a roadmap, and they're gonna add more characters and quests and stuff. But that's kind of my gripe with it. It's like after finishing and playing it so much, there's not. Yes, there's variety, but not enough where I'm like, yo, you don't know what's gonna happen, right? It's it gets pretty samey after a while. The only difference, I'm sorry, not the only difference. The only thing I'm missing is like a solid multiplayer session. But when I tried that, it's so unstable. Like I joined up with
Oh,
random people. It just randomly it's like, oh, the host left, and then we go back to the lobby, but the host is still there, and we just started again, and then they disconnected, and then I'm like, their online's not working great, unfortunately.
is this something you think you're gonna keep playing? I ask because I might have it in my cart.
I'd say try my copy first to see if you like it. I was gonna come here and like when I first started playing and I got hooked. I'm like, I cannot wait to recommend this. Now I have what almost 30 hours into it. It might not be for everybody. I recommend you like on a weekend let me know, hey, I'm gonna play it this weekend, so I don't grab the copy from the Steam Family Share, and you give it a shot to see if you're liking it. There's nine. You have to unlock 5 characters. You start off with 4. You have to use. You think you start off with Little Red Riding, like the Red Riding Hood, Beowulf, the Bard, which is the Pied Piper. So it's all like
Mm.
characters you've heard. Who's the 4th one? The Ice Queen is really fun. Like I don't know why slowing people, making them look dumb, and then doing crazy damage to them is crazy.
It's bar bites.
The way she works is like she works to get them into like a free state, like put the status of, oh, you're chilled or whatever. Then she has a trait that she it's like an AOE, and anyone who's chilled shatters, but doesn't kill them. It just does a lot of damage. So you're aiming to try and chill a lot of people. Yeah, like that. Who else? There's like a vampire. I think her name is Camilla. That's like one of the last people you unlock, and she's like literally a life drain. Not a life drain. She uses blood.
Life steal.
Like you can build her with life steal, but then she also has like a lot of. She uses blood to power up her attacks.
Oh, she's like a berserker class kind of where you use like your health is your resource.
Yeah, if you have like a bar of blood, but if you run that out and you start using the ability that requires it, your health goes down. If I'm not mistaken. Um, but again, risk reward kind of thing. Um, what else? I don't know. This is definitely a game like a try before you buy thing. Like this is I don't know how to explain it. That is the progression. You just play to unlock more possible builds to do, and then run it back again, right? One, and then you just want to complete everything on the hardest difficulty after that. But once you finish doing that, that's you're kind of done. That makes sense.
Hmm.
So like it can be super replayable, but you'd have to. It depends on, like for you, I'm sure you run through this game no problem because you know how to make builds and stuff. I have no fucking idea. So like I'm just hitting shit talents and barely making it. So when I finish a run to the end, I'm like, yes, luck. But once you start seeing what can possibly be done, then you can make some broken shit.
Oh shit, the
Which is
Marvel player in me, it's got hard.
that's what I'm saying. You can try to see if you like it. And if you do, then we can then go ahead and grab it and we can try the co-op stuff. But I have not been able to do a full run co-op with it because it's just so unstable. So that's another reason why I'm like,
Whenever
go ahead.
whenever I potentially be Dragon Age, and like if you're playing a stalker, I might just you play that while I play Ravenswatch to try it.
Oh, facts. Soccer 2 it was a good introduction. I hadn't played it since the first time I played it because Ravenswatch, and I saw some games that were on sale during the Steam Autumn sale, so I grabbed it. Get emotional. The Plucky Squire, and what was the third one I got?
Oh, that's also on my wish list. So I have to play your copy of it. Nine Souls or something like that.
And Nine Souls, because I'm like I'm looking for because I saw Hollow Knight, and I'm like, do I replay Hollow Knight? Then I think somewhere on there's like games like this, and Nine Souls was on there, and I'm like, all right, we'll see. I saw the trailer. The trailer was okay, and then I looked up reviews, and people were liking it. So I'm like, okay, this might be my next Metroidvania if this is a Metroidvania.
It's been on my wish list for a while.
Yeah, so I mean, it's there if you want to give it a shot. But for Raymond's Watch, I love the attention to detail, not attention to detail, but like actual design that was done for each of the characters, so they do feel unique. When you're doing co-op, you can't double up, if that makes sense. You have to pick somebody unique, which I do like because like the Mermaid Girl, I can see builds where her and Snow Queen will be unstoppable because she has stuff where she can freeze, and if Snow Queen's there ready to fucking hit Shatter on top of her other moves that are really good, I'm like, you could probably knock out that hardest difficulty no problem with these two. But it is doable. All the difficulties were doable solo, luckily, and it is luckily because sometimes you might not get the talent you want, so you'll have to like re-roll. You can do that
Get
at
a
home
pivot.
base. Yeah, you have to pivot, but it costs shard like the currency in the game is cards like yellow shards, and use that to you can find an altar somewhere to get a revive. You can revive yourself with feathers, depending on the difficulty level. It tells you how many feathers you start off with. So if you
Are they
down,
called Phoenix Downs?
no, unfortunately,
Fuck.
but it's all ravens, so you can fast travel around the world. I don't know if you heard this, Brian, but each chapter you only have like sub 20 minutes to get through it. So all of it's timed. So you
Mm.
start on the chapter, you have 18, 19 minutes to do as much as you can. You have this is where you have to be quick and tech to like and think. It's like, okay, what can power me up fast enough so when a timer goes off and I have to fight the big bad of this biome, I'm ready, right? And you don't know where shit is. You start off and you might have one or two that are already on the map, and then you have to start exploring, or you find like I think there's like a raven statue that you can find, and once you use it, it shows more POIs in the area.
Mm.
Uh, some of the POIs they have like a outline around them, like green, yellow, and red, to signify, hey,
Difficulty.
yeah. So that way you don't just run into like shit that like, you just started the chapter, you go into people who are one shotting, you're like, well, I'm just wasting feathers here, reviving. But these are the same guys who made Curse of the Dead God, and that was also very fun, but also very challenging. It was a roguelike they did a few years back.
It came out at an awful time because I was in my Hades crack phase.
This is
So when I saw other roguelikes, I'm like, I can just play Hades instead. And I went back to Hades.
that's fair. The Curse of the Dead God has like this lighting mechanic, so like somebody you have to use your torchlight to light people to see things or trigger stuff. So like it was a little bit more complex, but it was still fun. What am I saying?
Right words.
Most likely words. I don't have much else to add to it. Like Raven's Watch, I just have it has a strange hook in me, and it could be because I just haven't played Diablo in a bit. And it's close to it, but it's not exact. It's more MOBA like. It's more Dota or League of Legends, but roguelite. And then I don't have anything to speak on the multiplayer part because that online stuff is not working for me anyway. But I recommend someone if there's a demo out. Are you on Steam right now, Ron?
Yeah.
Is there a demo for this game?
What is it called? Sims 4?
Sims 4. See if there's a demo for that. No demo. If you can
Mm-mm.
find a way to get your hands on Raven's Watch, I'd try before you
It's on
buy.
sale.
It's on sale because of the autumn sale, and I think it's like a
It's only
$5.
$5. Yeah, it's 20
Yeah,
bucks right now. Who's counting?
I don't know. A lot of people, hopefully. That's all I have on it. I'm having a good time with it. They say they have a roadmap, so I hope they do add some more side quests and stuff, more randomization. Uh, but I understand why there's not because you're timed. You're not gonna always go to that side quest unless you know you need to. It's gonna give you enough XP boost to level up. You know what I'm saying? Like it all snowballs together until that last fight to see if all your choices that you made were enough to get you through the chapter or get you through the whole run. Right.
Hmm.
That's kind of might be the hook that I like. It's like, oh, I can't just you can. There's a custom mode where you can just remove the timer and you can just explore the whole thing. But you get so brokenly powerful at the end of it because you've been you did everything on the map before fighting the boss, so it becomes trivial at the early difficulties. Like I haven't done that custom mode on harder difficulties, but I've been enjoying like uh playing each character. I'm trying to max all the characters. Once you get to like level 9 or 10, you've officially unlocked every talent that can possibly drop for a said character. So I'm trying to max those out and then start.
And then give me a tier list.
I can tell you who I like playing at, but you know how I play.
Name all the characters again. It's probably Beowulf.
Beowulf is. I love Beowulf because he has a fucking dragon that you can make a fire melee build, and Beowulf is a really fun. I like playing Beowulf.
Is that who it was?
That but you said a tier list, so I can put more.
No, I mean, like, is that your favorite?
No, it's a toss up between Beowulf. What's her name? Literary Riding Hood. Because when you're in wolf form, talk to me nice, or I'm gonna slash you up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Down.
Yeah.
That's Wolverine impression.
Pretty much, bro. Bub. It's between Beowulf. Do you have a list in front of you of all the characters?
No.
Damn it. Let me go look it up real quick. Ravenswatch.
This is your least favorite. You should remember that, right? I just looked at my own Steam account. I remember my pictures. Fucking Steve.
Steve-O, dude. From all the characters that I play, my least favorite. This is not like I'm gonna gas up this entire game. I like every character on here. Oh my god, Brian! You could play as Aladdin, and the entire time I'm playing Aladdin, I'm like, Brian's gonna say I'm a fucking Rashid main. He's gonna say I'm a goddamn Rashid main. Aladdin's really fun because he somersaults over people to weaken them and stuff, and you can use cash. Like one of his abilities is to use cash to just get an item that the rest of us have to go find on chests and stuff.
Interesting.
Who else? Mel Sween's really dope. Oh, that's who it was. It's a 3-way tie between who is it? Scarlet, which is Red Riding Hood, who turns into the wolf, like you fucking called it, Beowulf. And last is Sun Wukong.
Yeah,
because he's got the stick, and bro, it's so fun to go just jump. One of his attack is one that you just jump between enemies and attack them. It's all melee focused because it's just satisfying to attack them. But another one that's probably making it, Geppetto's really fun too because you have to like positioning. You can throw down your robot, and there's an attack where you hit him. You can hit an enemy with a hammer, or you can hit your robot with a hammer, and he goes flying to like wherever.
Like a missile.
Yeah, like you hit the robot and he goes and he just keeps attacking. Like he doesn't kill the robot. It just is if you need to move them quickly. There's so much potential in this game. That's why I can't say don't play it. And I can't say like buy it. Like this is definitely something that can have legs. It's just I don't know how often they're going to be adding stuff, and that's all I got. And Carmilla was added once it went 1.0. So like that's the latest. Now I guess any other characters they add is probably gonna be DLC.
When they did 1.0 this year?
Yeah. That's why I'm adding it to the possible lists of games I'll Fave 5, but it's got some tough competition, so that's all I got for Ravenswatch, man. I say give it a try. I wouldn't say go out and spend full price on this. I don't know the roadmap post launch, right? I don't know what's about to happen after since it's come out. And it is on multiple platforms. So like if you don't have a PC, I think it's on Switch, Xbox, and all that stuff. So I think Switch is. Yes, there's crossplay. Because it's just by law. You know how they do crossplay where you just, hey, here's a lobby code, and then you just join the lobby regardless of the platform? That's how they did it.
Hmm.
But that needs tightening up, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is my setup and I'm just disconnecting all the time. I don't know. But I couldn't get a single run with co-op running. I'd always had to get kicked out. We had to start it over, and I'm like, just do solo then until they fix this. Or maybe it'll work with us, like add friend to lobby or some shit. I don't know. The matchmaking just doesn't seem to be working right.
That's it. I'll buy 4 copies.
Don't yet. Don't. I'm saying just give it a shot to see, because I can see you not liking this. Like, because there is some shit where you're like, all right, there's some like very what's the word, meaty enemies, like, or HP heavy enemies and stuff. What is the word? The term? Healthy enemies?
What are you trying to say?
I thought there was a term for like, hey, this type of enemy has a lot of health.
Which is what? Spongy, tanky? What?
Thank you. There's some near once you get to like chapter 3 and start fighting, but like later on, and even higher difficulties, like if you're doing darkness or nightmare, like you got to make sure your build is like the first 2 difficulties, adventure, twilight. Have fun, pick random shit. That's what I was doing, right? Once I started doing the 3rd and 4th difficulty, go in there with a plan of a build, because it's not going to work otherwise. They will.
I mean, they have ranged classes, right?
Yes, they have the ice. Pied Piper is ranged. The Ice Queen, their Snow Queen is ranged. The Mermaid Lady I mentioned, Mouse Queen, is ranged. Technically ranged. You can play Geppetto range sort of if you make a bot build, because you can have it so the bots share like your vitality and stuff, so they can take a couple hits, so you can use that. And his super or his ultimate is a big robot, so it's like, well, so you can maybe make that build. Who else is ranged? I think that's it. Pied Piper, Snow Queen,
The vampire isn't ranged.
No, I think she has ranged abilities, but her primary attack is physical. That's how I categorize them. What's their basic attack? But all of them have. I don't know if all of them have it, but most of them do have. That tasted good. What are they talking about? They talking about nothing. Uh, that's it. I don't know. It seems like I'm on the fence, because I am on the fence on recommending it to someone. I'm enjoying this game a lot, but 25 buckaroos is not something to sneeze at, right? Anywho, that's it on Ravenswatch. What you looking up?
Just looking at key sites.
Oh, it might be. Oh, you're right. It might be a ton cheaper on the key site. Let me know how much it is. Oh no, that face says it's probably full price. What is it?
Do you want me to tell you now? You
Yeah.
can get it for like $6.
Ravenswatch for $6.
Oh, but that's the Russian version.
Okay.
You can get the standard global version for $12.
At $12, I can definitely recommend it. That is, half the price. But even at 20, I mean, I got it full price. Oh no, I didn't. I got it on sale, the $20. So I got it for 20. Because I got this, the Plucky Squire and 9 Souls, because they're all on sale. So for the price of one $70 AAA game, I got 3 games that are probably slapping. Actually, I don't know about.
There's so much on my wish list that I'm like tempted to just be like, fuck it, but going to Dragon Age.
Are you at that point, like, where you're like, are you kind of sick with Dragon Age, or okay?
No?
Okay.
Like I mentioned, I mean, I can't review because I haven't beat it yet, but it coming off of Metaphor is a huge plus for this game, because this is more Ubisoft in its approach. It's like a sequel to Dragon Age 2 as opposed to the other ones, where it's more action RPG, and like, all right, here's the map, check mark, check mark, check mark.
How, I know you're not gonna review it yet, but how are the boss fights? Because the last time they showed a trailer that showed a boss fight, I did not like that. Like,
It's kind of boring.
Yeah,
the boss is like,
that's what I thought. Because in the
hey,
video,
a dragon, and then they do the same thing. I mean,
I knew it because I saw that trailer. They were fighting a dragon too in the trailer. I'm like it was like, here's a gameplay overview of how bosses work, and I like not long. I'm like, they're still fighting this thing, and then it's just nothing. The dragon's not, or it didn't seem like it was reacting to what they were doing. It was just, hey, when you get to a certain health, it'll animate and do some shit. Like, I don't know.
it does stuff that's annoying. It also, there's an asterisk, because I was like level 20 and fighting dragons level 20, like 20 levels higher than me, and zoning it.
And winning?
Yeah, I think.
Oh shit!
At level 30, I've beaten a dragon that's level 50.
Because you got builds. You'll fuck it. You have to try Ravenswatch. You might be fucking outshining. I don't know. I would just want to see what character you gravitate towards for Ravenswatch, because they, in my opinion, they play so differently.
I'm tempted, especially for $12.
But I mean, like I said, still go try it out first, and then okay.
Yeah, but the sale ends
Oh, I see what you mean. Mm,
tomorrow.
you're right. You're right. You're right. I don't know then, man. Yeah, that's for you to make a call. If you want, you can try it. Like we could. I mean, we're about to end this, so you can give it a shot real quick and do one run. But that's up to you. Because each
You
run
gonna watch me?
is like 20 minutes each chapter until you get to chapter 3, and then it's back to back bosses.
I have to install it.
I think it's only a couple 5 gigs, I think, or 20 gigs, 20 or 5 gig. That's a huge jump, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Um, that's all I got. We can go to the upcoming releases. This one lasted a little longer. My apologies.
I don't care, brother.
Eh,
Yeah, still think you would like Dragon Age
okay, I'm
because I
definitely
think
gonna
it'll be
try,
soft qualities.
and I like my checkmark games. I don't know why. It's the I don't know the what is it? Int
They
J in
do.
me. Is that what is
They
that?
what?
The personality quiz. The Int J in me is like, oh, checklist. Let's get it, dude.
I've done that quiz. I don't remember.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
I'm Int J. Let me look it
tell you
up.
right now. Maybe I sent it to someone. I feel like I know I've done it. What I did with it, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a J because I remember this. Yeah. Okay. Anywho, um, that's all I got. Go check out Ravenswatch, I guess, man. Like I'm loving it. If you can find it if you can find it on a key site for $12, I definitely recommend it. Or maybe they'll release a demo so people can try it. But I'm definitely having a good time with it. I just the progression and a little bit of the variety is not there yet. Like I don't mind progressing the character. What is it? The I don't mind progressing per run. Like, oh, I unlock new talents and stuff, but that would be cool to have like a mode where it's like, I want this build, start me off with this build and let's see how far I can get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many things you can modify. Like they have a modifier section. It doesn't progress anything. It's for you to like play around in, which is why I did that one run where you don't have the timer. That way I can just go around, clear everything, get my checklist dopamine going, but then you become so powerful because you max level's 20 and you barely reach it. Like on a regular run, I reached like what 13, 15, something like that. So, but you'll you'll get powerful. All right. Anything else before we move on?
Uh, you got the upcoming games, right?
Yes. That's what I was asking. If we can move on to upcoming. My bad.
Yeah.
I was not specific. All right,
I
cool.
don't know any of this shit.
So for games, we got Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete, which is a mobile game that's I think going offline, but instead of just killing the game, they're letting you have like a local version that they're selling or something like that.
Yeah, it's the offline version of it. Like not servers. Like you just
That's
play on
you
your
just
own.
play it, yeah. Which I think is a fantastic idea. We need to follow that precedent for any of these online games because I mean we had a couple years of hey new multiplayer game, no AI, nothing. It's all server based. Hey, no one's playing it. We're shutting down. I mean the biggest one's Concord this year. The amount of fucking money that went into the marketing that game, and then immediately no one's playing it since there's nothing to do offline.
It
Gone
was announced that they're shutting it down like 2 days in.
like a week. Yeah, like a week or
They can
two.
did honestly not survive a week.
And it's because hey, we need to make a multiplayer. No, make sure it's you can have a game without other people, like locally, and then add the multiplayer. Otherwise, it's gonna fucking die. We already have. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna start this rant. I'm already an hour and 43. This whole let's make a game that's multiplayer and only PvP. You have too much heavy competition.
Oh, shit, I didn't know Dark Tide wasn't on PlayStation yet. And
Yeah,
they're porting the Thaumaturge. I started it, saw the first like cutscene, and then I think I got summoned to do something.
gotcha. Okay, because I saw you have it in your library. I'm like, is this any good? And I forgot to ask you.
I didn't.
Yeah,
They have accents.
okay. So good point. All right, start
Game
off
of the
with
year.
points. Yeah, you got it. Path of Exile 2, early access comes out on the 6th. Uh, Marvel, bless you. Marvel Rivals is
Thank you.
finally out. I think that one was getting good buzz when it was out in beta, right?
I played the beta.
And you said it was fine, right?
Yeah, it's third person Overwatch.
Yeah, that's out. I think out. I don't know if it's early access or not, but I think it's at 1.0 out.
Yeah.
Uh,
They also did something nice. It took a year or two from fucking Overwatch to do where they're like, hey, all the characters free. Don't worry about them.
oh yes, you don't have to pay for new characters being added, just cosmetics. Good on them. It's a good thing they're listening and learning. Infinity Nikki's out, so I know my PS5 is gonna be used by Jenniana this week.
Oh, that's this year. I thought it was next. I thought it was last year. I thought it was next year.
Same. I thought it was like early next year. It might have moved after Monster Hunter announced its date, but because that's going to be quite the weekend. That's quite the month, I think.
February.
Yeah, I think there's some heavy hitters coming out, and I think it ends with Monster Hunter coming out like on the last day of February.
That's
Or
something I can remember for February's Monster Hunter. I know that April, I'm buying City of the Wolves.
oh, okay, that's fair. And then last but not least, sorry, we can move on here. And then Delta Force, which looks like my new Battlefield, so I'm gonna be trying that out.
Oh, that looks nice.
It's been out interchangeably, like I don't know if it's like private invites. I've been seeing a lot of streamers and content creators playing it. And I'm like, man, this is the next battle. This is the Battlefield until whatever next Battlefield comes out. It's supposed to be. It had a mode where it's like an extraction mode, but then they also release a mode that's like Battlefield, and that's been getting more buzz than the extraction mode. So I'm like, they might pivot and just make it a free to play Battlefield, or maybe they'll have both. We'll know.
It's gonna be
Uh,
free.
I thought
Oh
so.
yeah,
Is it
free.
not? I thought it
Yeah, free
was.
to play.
Okay, cool.
You can add it to your library now to preload it. Comes out tomorrow.
Oh, then I'm gonna do that after this. After we record this.
I wouldn't mind trying it.
Yeah, it just looks great, and it looks like it play like the UI is almost identical to 2042.
I'm dog shit at Battlefield games.
Yeah, same I.
Unless they let
So am
me
I.
throw ammo, I'm useless.
I don't know the intros. I don't know the mechanics of this game. I just seen random like clips of random gameplay, but it's usually someone blowing up a vehicle or a helicopter shooting down. Like I don't have the specifics yet.
If they do let you throw it. If you do end up playing, let me know. I can install it.
I'm most likely if I don't know because this weekend I was thinking of either trying out a Path of Exile 2 because
You gonna pay the
I
key
don't
for it?
I don't know, or I might just try Delta Force because it's free.
I want it. It's got that's a backlog.
I know, man. That's the same thing. I'm like I'm balancing what. That's what I started doing. Man, we're going long. Something I've been slowly learning is just play what the fuck you want to play. Like I've been having a lot more time in my inner self just playing what the fuck I want to play, even if it's an old game. I launched State of Decay 2 on my Xbox not long ago, and I'm like, God, this game is so fucking good. I don't know why, but and I thought about downloading Forza Horizon 5, putting on Spotify and just driving.
Yeah,
And
loop sunflower.
why Sunflower?
You're playing one of the Forzas and you just loop that for like an entire like session of gaming. I don't remember if it was in your house or in your apartment days.
Then it might have been Horizon. When did I first start playing Forza Horizon? I don't know if it was 3 or 4. It was one of them.
You let me in that.
So I checked the movies and the music one, and I didn't see any like for music. There's nothing on. I'm sorry, not nothing. There's releases coming out, but I don't know the artist or like Dua Lipa has one here, but it's like her live from somewhere. So I don't know.
Um, Rose, I think that's how you pronounce her name. There's I don't know if it's K-pop, so sorry if I'm saying the wrong place of origin. But at Coachella, Blackpink is like a big. I forget if it's Japanese pop group or a Korean pop
But
group.
I've heard the name. I know who. I think I heard Blackpink before.
So that Rose lady is one of the members doing the solo album.
Oh, did they split up?
I don't know if they split up.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I've
we'll
only
see what
seen
happens.
their performance at Coachella. I don't. Outside of that, I don't know too much about them.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, that's all I got. Next week we might not review anything new. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the other two boys in here to do our game awards predictions. because that's happening as of this recording, the next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm hoping for some awesome fucking trailers to be shown off. I hope it's all in game, but we'll get to that episode next week. Well, you'll hear my rant one more time.
I'd be
That's it
real annoyed if it's not. It's called the Game Awards, not the Movie Awards.
for real,
Show
dude.
gameplay. And,
Thank you.
and Bandai Namco has their Tekken World Tour finals this month, or sorry, this week, and they just put out a little post that says, "Hey, we're not going to announce the last character of the season pass during this tournament. Give us a little more time." So I'm thinking maybe that means,
It might be at Game Awards then.
but I think that's stupid, honestly.
Well,
They
not
still
because it's Bandai Namco, and somehow there's a DLC on the game of the year. We'll get to it next week. I have so many fucking problems, bro.
my gripe is celebrate content for your game at the event that's celebrating the game.
I'm
You know
with
what
you
I
there.
mean?
Yeah, I'm with you there. If they're not gonna announce it now, they shouldn't announce it at Game Awards. Leave that for next year. What's the next event? Do you know? For Tekken,
Whenever they restart they have to
the
announce
tour.
what's going to be on their circuit. Yeah,
Oh, I got you. That whenever they announce that circuit, that's when that it needs to stay within. In my opinion, they should stay within its ecosystem. I know it
people are
helps to. Go
speculating
ahead.
that it's a guest character because they're waiting. And I'm like, this guy's a liar. Because Hayachi's supposed to be dead. Boom, brought him out. He also said no guest characters his first pass. It's gonna be a guest character
You
because
think it's a guest
guy's a
character
fucking
too?
liar.
Oh,
I have zero confidence or trust in that man.
he's lost Brian, bro.
Honestly,
I can't believe Capcom's winning for you right now, bro.
he's very close to Ono in my eyes right now.
Oh no, has he been hanging out with him?
They're friends.
Yeah, okay,
I'm not even kidding. They're actually friends.
then he might be rubbing off on him. Okay, that's it for this week's episode. Next week we'll talk about Game Awards predictions, anticipate like what we're speculating is going to be announced, things like that. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.